Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to my YouTube channel. We have a new trading month, which is September, and I hope this month you guys are going to make a lot of money. We all know how August was a very bad month, but this month obviously we are going to crash it, because I had my first trading day yesterday, and the trade took a while to hit TP. It hit TP today, and that trade allowed me to pass my phase 1 with FundingPips. I told you guys I lost my funding, so right now I passed phase 1 50k account. I got my phase 2, haven't traded yet, and I also made $8,000 on my FundingPips account. So I'm waiting for what? A $8,000 payout. But this month, I truly want to help you guys. So that's why I have a couple of things for you guys. First, I'm gonna be making a prop firm tutorial for you guys, how to trade prop firm. It's gonna be completely for free on my YouTube. So if you don't want to miss out, make sure you subscribe right now, activate the notification bell, and you wait for it, right? But in today's video, I'm going to break down that trade I took that made me that $8,000 and how that same trade allowed me to pass my phase 1 50k with FundingPips. And I'm also going to tell you guys why I like trading with FundingPips. Are you excited? Let's get into it. We are currently on my chart, and I'm going to explain to you guys exactly how I was able to get that trade that made me that amount of money. But not only that, I want you guys to learn something from this video. I want you guys to be able to tell your friends after watching this video that I watch Asus FX video and now I'm able to catch this kind of trade, okay? So pay close attention. So one thing is, I'm not gonna go through the whole top-down analysis because the video is gonna be too long, but I'm gonna show you guys some small trick that you can use to be able to boost your win rate and boost your confidence when you are taking a trade. First and most important thing is, when you want to take a trade, make sure that you are following the trend. Okay, if the trend is bullish, you are going to be buying the market. If the trend is bearish, you are going to be selling the market. Let's look at this case here. We see this bullish market structure. We have a low that gave us a high, give us a low, give us a high, give us a low, give us a high, low, high, and the same thing keep happening again and again, right? So the question here is, when price is bullish this way, are you going to be looking for buys or you are going to be looking for sells? So let's look at both scenarios. Let's say if you are looking to be, let's say, selling the market. When price is bullish and you want to sell, meaning if you sell somewhere here, price will just go a bit in profit and then it will reverse, right? The same thing. You sell here, price will go a bit in profit and it will reverse. Price will go what? A bit in profit and it will reverse. But if you were to buy instead, what will happen here is, if you buy here, price will go up, you'll hit TP. Even if price does give you a pullback, price will never come and take you out. Price will keep going higher and higher. So if someone ever buy somewhere down here, the person can still hold until where price is up here. So that's why trading with the trend is really important. I hope you guys understand that. So now that you know that, let's look at the market structure. We know that the market structure is bullish here, and one thing you have to take into consideration is, every time you have a massive impulse, price give a pullback. Every time you have a massive impulse, price will give you a pullback. So in this case, you can clearly see that price giving us what? A pullback to the downside. So as this pullback is happening here, what you are expecting to do is you are expecting to catch the next swing buy to the upside. I hope you understand that. But how can you catch the next buy to the upside? One thing that you have to use in correlation with market structure is liquidity. Every single setup I take, I use liquidity as confidence. Okay, let me explain. All right, so let's look at this case here, right? So when we have a low here, this low, I call it liquidity. Why do I do that? Because I know that we traders, whenever let's say we buy from here, we are going to put our stop loss below this low here, right? So when you do put the stop loss here, your stop loss is what you call by liquidity. So now if we have a lot of people that put their stop losses there, that what you call by liquidity pool, because we have a lot of money sitting there, is the same as we have swimming pool, but this is a liquidity pool which is made of money, right? We have plenty money resting below this low, right? So when we have a lot of money resting here, what price would do is that price usually come, take this low here, right? It goes below the low, it makes sure that it hits stop loss of anyone that had a buy here or anyone buying from this low here. They all hit stop loss before price goes into profit. So very simple. We have a low liquidity, price drop, take the low liquidity, and then go to the upside, right? So that is pretty simple. If price is bullish, look for liquidity, wait for price to take that liquidity, and then you are going to do what? Going to buy to the upside. So in this case that we have this market structure here, what I'm gonna do is, I'm not just gonna break down the buy I took, but I'm going to break down previous low, at least the last two lows that price has created based on liquidity. Okay, so let's rewind. So this is one of the pullback we had, and then price end up creating a new high to the upside. Okay, but one thing I want you to pay attention to is, first I went to the lower time frame. This is a 3 minute. Previously I was on the 1 hour time frame. So market structure on 1 time frame and then liquidity on 1 time frame below. I went to 3 minutes because that's the only time frame I can read market structure really well. You can probably use the 15 minute, 5 minute, doesn't really matter. So in this case, price gave a pullback and then it buys to the upside. But before that massive buy happened, did you see what price did? Price came here, it created this low, right? From this low, it bought up. From this buy, that looks like price has created a break of structure. I hope you see that, a break of structure. So now people will be looking to what? People will be looking to buy from here. Order block, POY, everyone is looking at this low. What did price do? Price dropped, swept this low. Anyone buying from this low or anyone that has bought from this low, this move here, they hit stop loss. And the reason I'm saying that is, I myself, I got tricked. I hit stop loss on this buy as well. The entry I just put on your screen here, I had the same stop loss here. It's all to say that yes, traders enter from here and they do hit stop loss. That's what they call by liquidity. And liquidity grab. Price come, take stop loss and it goes up. By the way, I trade liquidity, I teach liquidity, but again, I can still hit stop loss based on that same liquidity. Why? Because no strategy is perfect. I'm not gonna tell you that my strategy is 100% win rate. There can be cases where you hit stop loss, but in this case, my stop loss is justified. Why? Because we have a liquidity price has created here. Price drop, took the liquidity, and then it bought up, right? And now let's go above. Let's look at what price did. The same thing happened here. We see a high here, price gave a pullback down here, and then bought. That pullback, what did price do? Price drop, took this low here. You see we have like a trend line. You see 1, 2, 3, even 4, 1. So yes, you have what? Your trend line liquidity here. What did price do? Before price will create a new high, price will make sure drop, take that liquidity and go up. Do you see why liquidity is something, if you don't use, trust me, you are always going to have a low win rate. As soon as you understand liquidity, everything's going to be very easy. So now let's look at the buy I actually had. So the same thing here, we had what? A pullback to the downside. And this pullback, what is price going to do? Price is going to clear liquidity. This is the liquidity here. Do you see? We have a low here. Price bought from it and price dropped down. It took the low, and here we are expecting price to do what? Buy to the upside. And this buy, you can directly have a buy there, have your stop loss below this low here. Or what you can do is you can also wait for confirmation entry. Confirmation entry, how does it work? It's just a normal change of character pullback. Some of you guys may know, but let's go to something like the 1 minute chart, and then you are going to be looking for confirmation entry. So now that I went to the 1 minute chart here, we have a high that price has created a low, and from this low, what I would want to see price doing is buy and take out that high there, right? Something like this. So if price does take out this high here, then I'm now 100% sure that price will go bullish, and probably I'm gonna wait for a pullback for a buy setup, right? So let's see what price did. Price has to buy and then take out the high. After price has taken out that high, so you can wait for a pullback somewhere here. And then what will happen is price should give you a pullback, and then there you go. You trick you in, and then there you have your buy setup. So the breakdown is simple. Wait for liquidity grab, wait for confirmation entry, and target market structure as TP. Why am I saying market structure as TP? Go back to your H1. Remember we had H1, right? We had H1 as our market structure previously. So when I come back to the H1, remember low, high, and then probably what? A new high. So in this case, when you do buy with your confirmation entry, just target previous high. So this trade is what? This is a 1 to 9. And then when you do play this, what happened is price took a while. As I said, price took a while, but eventually price ended up hitting full TP. What have you learned here? Wait for a market structure to be clear. Wait for price to give you a pullback based on that market structure. Wait for a liquidity grab, confirmation entry. There you go. I don't know why you guys overcomplicate trading. And if you understand market structure, you understand everything I taught you here, one thing that you can add to your arsenal to make it like so powerful, just like your emotion has to be in check, your trade management, risk management. Look at this trade I took here. Do you think this trade was easy? Do you think this trade was easy? This thing took more than about what? This trade took over 24 hours. And look at how many H1 candles. Price been ranging for about 8 hours straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 hours. Price been here. Some of you guys may have closed your trade just because you've seen price just doing some weird shit. If you take a trade, trust your analysis. You have no reason to close your trade before it hit TP. You just have zero reason. So with this one trade, what did I do? I passed my phase one with FundingPips 50K, and my account was 4% drawdown with my live account. Of course, the account that was 100K and they got scaled up to 120K, that account is now in profit, $8,000 profit. As you can see, this is the account. My payout is on 12th September, $8,000 profit. I'm waiting for what $8,000 profit. You guys can see what's possible when you master your trading strategy, you master your psychology, and you master your risk management. There's nothing more you are going to need apart from these things. You can trade anything, you are going to make money, right? I can be trading EU right now, I'm going to make money. And the main reason why I'm trading with FundingPips, because despite I make $8,000 profit, there are a lot of prop firms that you may be worried, like, am I actually gonna get paid? Because like $8,000 is a lot of money. Some prop firm, they might not pay you out. So FundingPips tell you that they have zero payout denial. So that's why like it gave me some sort of peace of mind whenever I trade with FundingPips and I do make money. I know that my payout is gonna be processed without really any sort of headache, right? And the challenge fee is really affordable. On my last video that I told you guys, I flipped $500 into $30,000. That same video, it was the same account I traded today and I made another $8,000 profit. So that means that same $500, I have made $38,000. Yes, $38,000. And after payout, the account is gonna be given back to me. So if I do make more money, then I'm gonna get more payout. I hope you guys understand. All I'm telling you guys right now is if you guys truly want to get profitable this month or before 2025 ends, just follow everything I told you. Risk management, trade management, just do your best. And the best is actually going to happen to you. I hope you guys take it into consideration. I think that would be pretty much it for this video. It's currently 11 a.m. So I have the whole day for myself. And by the way, same trade I've broken down here, I did send to my Signal group and they took it and most of them passed their challenge, their phase one, phase two, some of them got payout and stuff. So, and if you guys want to join my Signal group, most of my trade I do send to my Signal group. So make sure you join right now. It's only $47 a month. And my mentorship as well, if you still don't have a winning strategy or if you just want guidance to become profitable, make sure you check the link below this video to join my mentorship. And if you want to trade with FundingPips, feel free to click the link below this video. Use my coupon code ASTUSFX. It will give you 5% discount on your first purchase. See you guys on the next video. Subscribe. I'm really aiming for 25,000 subscribers on YouTube, so please help me out. Thank you.